Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
Men in general have set the bar so low to the floor, that if you just put in minimal effort,
She'll give you a sloppy gluck gluck.
like even if you get her cheap flowers or chocolates that you were just at the grocery store and happened to find,
Yeah.
one rose, a single rose,
If you're in LA, buy flowers off the street vendors.
yeah, this girl will be so ecstatic.
Okay, and by that girl you mean you. Fair enough. But that girl is apparently so proud of her work that she is wearing an OAF sweater. Now, there could be a chance I was not clear enough in my previous videos, so let me explain it again. If you're that girl you're talking about, I would rather chew on those flowers like a goat before I bring them to you.
Ladies, if he wanted to, he would. This man is paying $500 for my Uber to go back to see my family because he didn't want me to take the bus yesterday because he wanted to spend another night with me. My bus ticket was literally like $30. He was like, no, I don't care. I'll get you an Uber. Like, I want you to spend the night.
Yeah, somehow I don't think you should be all that proud of yourself. Yeah, if he wanted to, he would. Even where I live, $500 for an entire night, it's not really that expensive. I usually get my girlfriend experience for an hour, but if I was to get it for the entire night, yeah, that would probably take me up to $500. It will be someone more attractive than you, but still. Now, I'm only guessing based on the economy of the two countries, but where you live, $500 for the entire night is probably pretty cheap.
Do you want to know what I find so ironic, right? There's lads that will be like, oh, you need to give a nice guy a chance. Like, give us nice guys a go. Yeah, okay. Tell me why I gave a nice lad a chance and I didn't even find him attractive in the first place. Thought, you know what? I'll go with the personality. It's funny. We banter, we get on. He still does me dirty. I was not bothered about this boy until he blocked me. He blocks me, and I'm over here messaging him on LinkedIn to try and get him to unblock me. And he won't do it. Nice boy, my ass. All you boys out there that are saying, oh yeah, give us nice guys a go. I have tried. None of you are nice. You're all the same.
Well, if by we're all the same you meant none of us can stand to be around you, then yeah, you pretty much nailed it. But that actually says more about you than it says about us.
So I'm in my hometown just driving around to pick up a few last minute things. And you know when you're driving alone, you're just kind of in your head and daydreaming, thinking about things, thinking about past situations. I came to the conclusion that I think I've mastered how to win an argument and how to get in their head by one simple thing. Well, maybe there's two. Literally, just don't text back. Don't answer the argument text. Leave them on red. Don't even leave them on red. Don't even give them the time of day to know you even read it. Just leave it. They'll be checking their phone, waiting to see when you respond, waiting to checking, like, to see if you said anything, if you're gonna see anything. Like, they'll be paranoid, and you're just chilling. Honestly, don't even read it if you don't want to. But, like, respond, maybe send it in a group chat, text to people what you would say, and save it. Because they're gonna go insane, and you won. You literally won. Saying nothing is the biggest ball drop, winners, whatever. Like, you deserve a medal. Because if you didn't retaliate to that fight and you just let it go, you know, you have one life to live. Don't spend it fighting. And secondly, is let him see you thrive. Him or her, let them just see you thrive. Post, do your thing, be on your hot girl, do whatever you want to do, focus on yourself, and just let them see it. And let them see without them, you're doing better. I guess this is more of like a how to get over a breakup or a guy or a girl. But yeah, I think that's the master plan.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. At least at the end we realized that that doesn't work in a relationship. And even for a breakup, the best way to get over a breakup is not to live in the past. You wanna lose sleep over how to come up with a master plan while I don't even care? You go ahead and do that. First, let's take a look at why I'm not gonna care about you after we break up. Let me just read this. Ignoring all the red flags because he's an athlete and taller than me in heels. So you're a plaything for athletes. I'm not an athlete, so I'm supposed to not have any red flags because you're not gonna ignore those. Now that we've seen why I don't care, let's take a look at why people should definitely not come to you for advice.
So I had to make this because every time I got on the treadmill, I think about it. It was a traumatizing experience and I think it needs to be shared. But I have a treadmill at home, like at my parents' house, and I like run quite frequently.
Yeah, good for you, blah 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 blah. Let's get to the good part.
Had my earphones in, stepped on it, like fell on my face, braced myself so I didn't hit my face with my arms, slammed right back into the door.
Now, not that that wouldn't have been fun to watch, but I'm gonna take advice from someone that uses a treadmill as a catapult. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with I don't care.
This is a good question, and it's not what you're gonna want to hear. A girl only gets the ick if she doesn't like a guy and wants an excuse not to like him. I don't like the whole ick thing. I'll never use that word, but that's the truth about an ick.
Yeah, pretty much. Unlike that lady that asked the question, every man already knew the answer. The way she looks at you, the way she sees you, is gonna make the difference between ew, gross, and yes, daddy.
Go to couples therapy before your relationship is on the brink of ending, okay? I'm a couples counselor. I see a lot of couples, and the rhetoric that I hear so often is that the women have been begging their husband or spouse to come into therapy for years, and the male spouse always says, we don't need it, it's not that bad, diminishes it, and then they finally realize that their wife or spouse is about to leave them. Then they come to therapy, and so often you're beyond repair at that point because so much hurt, so much time, so much bitterness and resentment has built. And then men will conclude that therapy doesn't work, that therapy is ineffective. No, you've just come too late with too little and expected too much from a stranger to do the work that only you can do.
Right, so if only I can do the work, why do I need to go to couples therapy? Why do I need to go to a complete stranger? If, again, just like you said it, I'm the only one that can do the work. Your business must be blooming if you're on TikTok begging people to come to you. Funny enough, in all your experience, all your clients that you had, for every couple that came to you, it was always the man's fault. Can't really say I'm surprised, but still. The reality is, if the two partners in that relationship, in that marriage, can't communicate to each other, coming over to you so you can blame the men for failing that relationship, it's not really gonna help, is it? Let's take a look at just one quick example and I'll read what she said. Take it from a divorced woman. If he's not completely obsessed with you, it's not going to work. In your heart to heart, who do you think failed that marriage?
Okay, so I've been on Hinge on and off for about a year now, and every time I jump back on, it's the same people. And you know, I see you see me, we're probably not compatible, and that's cool. But I feel like Hinge and dating apps should have like this end of the year party where all of us who haven't found a match can just meet up and have fun, party, chat about dates, I don't know, like something to celebrate, right? What do we think?
Yeah, no. Well, I shouldn't be saying that because I'm not on a dating app, but let me rephrase that. Let me pretend I care. Yeah, absolutely. A business should absolutely throw you a party just because you exist. Now I can't help but wonder why you're not compatible with maybe thousands of people in your area.
PSA to all the men out there who think they're like cool and edgy for being into MILFs. Let me stop you right there. You are 30 years old. These women are not MILFs. They are your peers.
Someone had her feelings hurt. Alright, fine. He's 30, she's 50. What then? Oh, let me guess, that will be fine because she's more experienced. And she is 50 and a single mother because she's strong and independent, maybe. Okay, got it.
So apparently the reason why you show up on someone's For You page is because the two of you have something in common. I'm going to take a wild guess about you. You are single as
I'm as single as I want to be. Have you seen what's out there in terms of dating? It's scary. And I'm not even an athlete to have all my red flags ignored, so single life is for me.
Them be the main ones talking about they don't need a man.
Well, apparently she doesn't need a man. what will a man do? I don't even know if she's trying to put some air into that tire or let the air out. So, what will a man do? Bring her a bicycle, point to that pump and point to the bicycle? Other than that, I don't see what a man can do in that situation. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.